No, you're right. It's just when you dealing with people directly, you kind of vibrate with that energy. So it's like when I come in and I'm high vibrational, even when I got my mask on and I'm just functioning with people, let's say primarily my coworkers, I
Yes.
have to lower my vibration to fit in with them. You see
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
And
Now,
it's not like
so
something that I'm
now we're
choosing to
getting
just
somewhere.
go
So
against
this
them at
this
the mask. Yeah,
this
I'm not
is
just trying to be an anti-mask person. It's
right.
just like, how do I keep a high vibration when I'm around people that's,
Stay
not
in
trying
your
to be there?
own energy. What you keep
Got you.
jumping in they shit for? You know what's happening? Because you really are a teacher by nature. And so what happens when you're getting in their presence? Boom, you're empathic. You're reading their energy and you get all of this information and you come in the work and you're like, "Hey man, what's up? And they like, "Yeah, we got to get ready." And you thinking, "Damn. Come on."
Exactly.
You slowing me down. Like, what's going on? You're doing, stay in your own energy. They are not your students.
Okay.
But here's the thing I
Okay.
want you to know because you need to be aware of this. Even if you stayed in your energy and you say, "Okay, Miss Blue, no problem, cool. I'm just going to focus on me. I'm going to stay in my energy." Do you know if you walk into a place and somebody in that place needs their vibration or their energy lifted, whether it's mentally, physically, or spiritually, for whatever reason, and your vibration is high, your energy will start to leave your body without you doing anything, and it will automatically go to those people who need it. This is
Wow.
how some
Okay.
people say, "Oh, the people on my job are vampires." No, they're not vampires. That's the price of being a high vibrational being. You are the light. You are the energy. They're not stealing from you. That's what you're here to do. You're here to raise the frequency. So either you want the position or you don't. They're not vampires.
Definitely.
It happens. Just like you sitting next to someone in an office. That person next to you is sad and down and they're dealing with a lot of troubles. Your energy is literally leaving you and going into them. So the question I ask you, do you want to do this work or not? Because they're not a vampire. That's what happens. And guess what you're supposed to have? Enough of that light and energy. And because you are open. See, this is where, see, stay with me.
Okay.
This is why the non-judgment has to be there. Because see, the moment you bring judgment in, you're using your personal energy, not the universe. And you start to feel drained. You start to get irritated. You start to get agitated. You start to get pissed off. You start to get low. All of these things start to happen because you have interfered with the natural process. A natural process. And that natural process is you have come in, you have sat down, your frequency and consciousness is elevated. That means the more conscious we are, the more intuitive you are. Because intuition and all of these spiritual gifts are connected to our consciousness. You have to expand your awareness and know that what you are doing a great service. You are giving. This is a part of your nonprofit energy to the planet. But the moment judgment steps in, the moment you step in and start thinking all of these thoughts, you no longer are tapped in to divine universal energy. You're using your own personal energy, and it will drain the shit and irritate the hell out of you. That's what we're here for. When everyone comes into here into Planet Remix, that's a part of our work. That's what I'm doing here. I am lifting your vibration. I literally try to lift you even higher than me. And then what happens is the more that you are in that energy, you begin to train your energy body to stay at that frequency. That's why you will notice yourself, friends you've been around, that you have been able to give a little word here or hang out here. You notice they're starting to maybe not get it where you are, but they're you can tell the difference. They may be doing all that sad stuff, but when they come around you, they purposely try to change their energy because their
That's true.
energetic body remembers, wait a minute, I'm in the presence of a high vibrational being. And I get to get this elixir. I get to baste in your aura. I get to get some of this goodness to take me out of this crazy world that I'm in right now. And I'm so grateful. But my conscious mind won't tell me I'm grateful. My conscious mind is telling me to tell you to get the fuck away from me. So, to whom much is given, much is required, and it can
Definitely.
be somewhat frustrating. So, what you have to do is you have to stop bullshitting and you have to start getting into this work and doing more. Because what's frustrating you right now is that you need to expand and you need to get some of these thoughts you have out, put it on paper, put it in on a radio show, start finding a study group that you can give people who are coming to you that want to know. You have to find a way to start expressing yourself, either through some form of creativity or through art. You have to get it out.
Definitely. No, I just started a YouTube channel, so maybe I should just put my energy to that.
That's right. There you go. Watch how much better you're going to feel. And when you get ready to go to work or you're out and about, it's not going to bother you what other people are doing because you're tapping
Definitely.
into divine energy. You're tapping into infinite energy. That's what you're tapping into. And I want you to
It just gets
remember.
boring sometimes.
You said what now?
I said it just gets boring sometimes when you don't really
Well,
got
if it's
nobody to relate
getting
to. So
boring, that only shows me you're not focused. Don't get the big head because you done woke up. Because you do know people done woke up thousands and thousands of years before me and you. Don't get the big head because the universe, the divine, will shut that shit down as quick as it opened it up. So this isn't about feeling you're in some sort of class or position that's better than anybody else. And if you're bored, that means that your ass is focused on the wrong shit. Because how can you be bored? How?
no, like I no, okay, for instance, like I've changed everything about me down to like the most finite things. And I'm down to like stuff that's diet. Well, mainly because of what's been happening. Like they put us on total lockdown, so all of the gyms are shut down. Like then that's where I primarily did most of my exercising. They done screwed up all of the stuff out here, so you can't really do everything that you wanted to do. So a lot of my diet and a lot of my exercise has changed because you know what I'm saying of the current situation. So I was putting a lot of my energy into that, and I can't do that. So it's just I'm stagnant in certain things to where
Well,
I've changed so much stuff that I don't have the opportunity to really like
that's not true.
enjoy
I'm
the
just
reap
gonna
the benefits from most of the changes I made.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna call BS on that. Because you can work out in your
Like
home. You can work out in your room. You can work out on that same sidewalk you walk in with no mask on. That ain't stopping nothing. And then you have to ask yourself, who are you doing it for? Are you doing it for you? or you doing it for the people?
No, true.
That's one of my sister's favorite sayings. Because if you're doing it for the people, oh, we know where that we already know that ending to the movie. But if you're doing
No,
it,
but like, let me give you some background.
okay,
Like, I've never been one to be physical, so this was my first time really taking an approach to exercise.
well,
So it
good,
was through the gym. And
yeah.
now it's like, man, having that motivation to go outside and do it on my own is something that I have to retool my thinking, because it took for me to retool my thinking just to get in the
I
gym.
got you,
So it's like,
and
I'm not
trust me,
having excuses, Miss Blue. I swear to God, I
but I
want to change. I
promise
want to do all
you,
of this stuff.
I don't care how nice you dress it up. It's like putting pretty girt clothes on a mannequin. It don't matter. It's still the same thing. We're still saying the same thing, and believe you me, I get it, because I'm kind of lazy in that arena as well too. But I'm telling you, that's an excuse. You don't get to tell me that you changed all this other stuff and then all of a sudden they shut the gym down and now your life is, you know, no, it don't work. It don't work like that. So I would say to you, if you're bored, that is an indication that you're, that's an indication of so many things I can't even tell you. But that's an indication of being in denial if you're bored, because you have so many
Okay.
things that you can be working on at this particular time. So many things. Yep. Don't let that stop you. Don't let
Okay.
that hold you back. And please let me go on the record and say to you, do not allow your ego to lead you. That's, you know how they got the Rough Riders? That's a rough road. That's a
Yes.
DMX path. And I don't know if you want to take that path, because many people ain't built for that shit. That's a rough
Yes.
path. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
No rough path for me. I
there you
want
go.
the easy path.
Well, I wish you all the success in the world. Please come back and let us know how it's going. And I thank you for calling in. But just remember that when you are walking in the room, that's what your energy is designed to do. Some
Yes.
some would say, and some of our ancients would say, if you can't raise that frequency in the room, they're not the ones messed up, but you are, because you carry the light. Just something to think about.
That's a lot to swallow.
I know, right? That's what I said when I heard that.
Yeah.
Really?
Thank you, Ms. Blue.
You're welcome. Peace and love. Hold the
I
line.
appreciate you so much.